Hey guys, Mike here with CMMG, and if you can't tell by looking around, I'm not in my normal setting. I'm actually sitting at home. One of the perks of being a social media person is I get messages from you guys all hours of the day, and I do my best to try to answer them in a timely manner, but sometimes I don't necessarily get back to them until the next day. But that's one of the fun things about social media is there's that fun interaction I get with you guys. And I wanted to take a second and say thanks for the response you guys have given us for some of the newer videos we've released. The Q&A video was incredible. It's still growing, but you guys had some great questions. I had a lot of fun answering those questions, and you guys have asked a lot more questions since then that I've got a list of back at my desk at the factory that I'm going to be working on future videos on. But if you can't tell, that's kind of a theme I've got going on here. Questions. You guys ask a lot of them, and that's awesome. I love answering them when I can. But whenever you get the same question over and over, that means it's probably something I should address in a bigger platform. That's why we did the Q&A video, and that's why I'm here in front of you right now. Because as I sit here and look at questions while I sit at home, there is one that is really predominant right now. It's kind of the elephant in the room, so we're just going to dive right in. That question is, where's my order? Yep. Well, trust me, I would love to be able to say your order's right here. It's ready to ship. I would love to hand deliver that order to you right now, just as much as you would like to have that gun in your hand. But anybody that's seen the news at all in 2020 knows that this has been the strangest of years. A lot of things going on, a lot of guns being bought. I mean, everybody is trying to buy guns in 2020, it seems like. There were so much so that there were 2.5 million first-time gun buyers in the first half of 2020. And let me repeat that, 2.5 million first-time gun buyers. I'm talking people that have never owned a gun before in their life. This is all new for them. They just bought a gun. We're not talking people that might have a gun or two, that might be looking at adding a gun or two to their collection, that might be like somebody sitting in front of you right now. But you combine first-time gun buyers with those of us that are just maybe looking at trying to add to our collection, that creates a heck of a demand. And we are doing our best to try to really work through and get that demand, keep up with that demand for you guys. So much so I just kind of wanted to touch base with you and let you know a few things that we are doing to try to help with that demand. One thing we've done just since the start of the year, we have increased our staff by about 40%. So we've got a lot more staff in the factory for production, shipping, sales, machinists, all those things. We've got a lot of great new people on board to try to help get those orders out to you as fast as we can. Combine those people with additional staff, or not additional staff, additional shifts. We've increased shifts. We're running more days, longer hours each day, more people. That means we're really, really, trying to rock and roll and get more orders processed for you guys. We've even added new machines to help with productivity, efficiency, shipping, all that stuff. A lot of growing pains. I'm not trying to make excuses. Growing pains, and we're trying to keep up with the demand that you guys have created, and it's kind of a fun challenge, and we're working through it. But just to let you guys know, kind of how we process things, because we get a lot of questions on where's my order. Well, yeah, it sounds great that I'm sitting here telling you we're increasing all these resources and staffing and all these things that we have. We're increasing the ability that we have in the factory to get those things out to you. But it doesn't really answer where's my order. So just so you know, the way we typically process orders is it's kind of a first in, first out type of thing. So for lack of a better description, we process the order in the order they received. With that said, we don't typically have things in stock. We make the guns when the order is placed. So we don't have an inventory of guns sitting there. We just have to pull and ship. We actually produce the guns when the order is processed. There are exceptions on occasion. Sometimes we do get like larger orders that might have come through, that might have got canceled, and now we have guns that were produced for that order that we can pull from, but that's few and far between. For the most part, orders are produced when the orders are processed. As the orders come in, they get kind of put into a queue, and we get to them as quick as we can there. Speaking of that, some people will say, okay, hey, I placed my order through such and such. Well, the downside there is, unfortunately, we don't have the means of being able to track, that inventory. If you place an order with us direct and you have an order number with us, we can help you process and, answer where your order is. But it is going to be in that queue somewhere. If you ordered it from a bigger box store or something of that sort, and we really don't have much say on how they allocate their inventory, they probably buy in big chunks, and where your order is somewhere in there. Unfortunately, we don't really know where your order is in their allocation of things. So as much as we would like to be able to help you out with where's my order from such and such store, we don't have that information. We can help you out with where's your order from CMMG. But again, first in, first out type of thing. Another thing we also get asked a lot is, hey, I placed an order. Why haven't you charged my card yet? Well, we don't charge your card until we are ready to process the order. So depending on when we get to that order, that can take a little bit of time. And then to stop and think about it, once we have the orders processed, they have to get put out into production. And then that gets put into a production queue, and they get produced as fast as they can. Certain things like fun shirts like this, tactical bacon, different things like that, those are kind of in stock. Most of the time, those don't have to go into production, but they still have to get put into a shipping queue also. So there's just a lot of things going on, guys. We're doing it as best we can to try to keep up with those orders, but you guys just keep sending the orders, and we just keep working to fulfill them. But essentially, like I said, the simplest way to look at it is we don't actually keep anything in stock. We produce when the order is processed, and it's a first in, first out type of thing. So as we get the orders, they get queued, and we just rock through them as quick as we can. As of me filming this right now, we're looking at the end of July, start of August 2020. Unfortunately, we're at about a 10-week plus lead time on a lot of the really popular items. So guys, I just wanted to take a second, kind of fill you in on how things work, and hopefully, let you guys rest assured that we are working on the orders. We are working to try to get those things out. We want to get them out just as bad as you want them. Our salespeople are working on those orders as much as they can. They do get a little sidetracked at times when they have to answer the emails asking where the orders are, but they get right back into the order processing and really rock it out. So guys, hopefully that just sheds a little light on how things are running in 2020. Hopefully things get back to some form of normalcy soon, and we'll be able to be producing even quicker. But guys, just want to say thanks for your patience. Thanks for everything you do. Thanks for the continued support, the continued orders, even following us on the social medias and everything. And if you guys have any questions other than where's my order, feel free to hit us up in the comments down below. I'll be happy to try to answer you when I can. And as always, guys, until next time, stay safe out there.